Hey, hi guys, welcome back on this new video, and today I'm going to take a quick look at the Windows 11 Insider Preview build. So, how did I get this? So, let me explain shortly. So, last week Microsoft announced Windows 11 officially, and they also said that, and yeah, this week we had a leak, not a leak build, but a proper insider build to test of Windows 11. To get that, I had to submit for the Windows Insider program, and that's it. Now I have it on my daily driver. It's working pretty much fine. And okay, let's take a quick look at it. So we can see that the taskbar is pretty much the same as the one in the leaked build, but here we have some changes. If we go over here, we are still this is the same. Now we have a new panel here. Okay, yes, we have our volume slider, we have our brightness settings, we have a Wi-Fi, airplane mode, etc. and etc. 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 Now here we have a redesigned panel. We have the calendar and some notifications. This redesign was not present in the rebuild, so it counts as a new thing. Then the start menu is the same. You can see the apps are pretty much the same. We also have view world settings. So pretty much nothing changed here. The same, pretty much same for the search menu. And now we have a new icon for the widgets, and the widgets actually work here, and I think you can also use them without logging into a Microsoft account, which you had to if you wanted to do that in a leaked build. We still have our multiple desktops here. Okay, it's taking a while to load. What did I do? Okay, well, it bugged out, but whatever. Let's keep going. We have multiple desktops and then etc etc etc. Now let's go to find the main changes. So the first very big change is in the settings app, and you can see that right when you open the program. So we have a massive redesign. It's redesigned for the ground up as it looks. Now we have some main settings, system, Bluetooth, customization, account, etc. We also have a games panel and Windows Update here. The thing that I really like about this new menu is that it looks something you'll see on like an Xbox menu. Like, I'll get you an idea, like Xbox menu has this kind of interface, and now it's cool to see it on a Windows product. It is a very good feeling when you see two Microsoft products, sometimes even combined into one. And this is a good example of them. So I really like this settings app, but I would like it was more organized though. Now some other smaller minor changes is that we have a new right click menu that, let me say it real quick, it's ugly. Like, it's so odd, it looks so empty. And hopefully, since I think no one will like it, at least for now, there's option to get the original one. Now you have to click on show more options, and here we go. Now you have the traditional right click menu, the context menu, pretty much all the settings. I think the same happens when you right click on a file. You have these new buttons, delete, open, and you can still get the OG one by doing the same thing. So no worries for this problem, at least for now. There are a few bugs, but not a lot. Then another big, if you want to say change, is the yes, it is a big change. The new Microsoft Store that, just like the settings app, got redesigned from the ground up. Now we have a new interface. Uh, at least for me, it doesn't look like it's a very big change. Unlike the settings app that I really love, it still kind of looks like an Xbox menu, but not as much as the settings app. So I prefer that. The other stuff are identical to the leaked build so far. We have series menus. We have some major. These were pretty much the major changes. So now let's answer some of the most asked questions. So if the only one. So many people right now are asking, shall I install this beta preview build on my daily driver? Uh, the choice is completely yours. So keep in mind this is a beta build. It might feature some bugs and that I run into, but don't worry, they are not breaking bugs. They don't really affect the operating system at all. So don't worry, this is not going to be Windows Millennium Edition 2.0 if you install this on your daily driver. For me, it works just fine. I also noticed some tiny bit of speed. When I'm loading YouTube, or not really when opening programs, but stuff like that. I saw this on my main driver because I was confident, so I did the upgrade. And also, when you are going to install this on your main driver, you have to have a lot of patience because the load process, let me say myself, is very long. But if you have enough patience, then here are you have your official build. But if you if your PC is really important, use it to work or do many important stuffs, then I recommend you waiting for the official Windows 11 release. And if you still are in these situations where you don't want to install it, don't worry, guys. There are some tutorials on YouTube where you can they explain you how to download this preview build on your VM. Like you can, and for that you have to have some software like VM workstation or VirtualBox. I personally use VirtualBox because it's much better. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video. And that's all for today, guys. See you next week.